my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I created this look using products that I got in PR. If you guys aren't familiar with what PR is, like PR packages from different companies, so sometimes if you are on a PR list, like say Benefit for instance, they will send you different products that they are about to launch. So I decided to do a first impressions on my PR packages that I've gotten, and I wanted to do a full makeup look on some of the things that I've received in the mail. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. If you are not subscribed to my channel though, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below there, and be sure to click the bell so you guys can be notified anytime that I post a video. I would love to hear more suggestions from you guys too of what kind of videos you would like to see, so do not be shy to leave those comments down below. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this tutorial now. So today, to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Mun products. I got this in my PR. I'm going to be using the Hydrating Rose Toner from Mun and the Brightening Youth Serum. They sent me this card explaining that this combination together is great for a primer to use before you apply makeup. My face is clean, doesn't have anything on it right now, so I'm going to be using the toner first. I'm going to use the toner first, and then I'm going to go in with the serum to set it in. So right now, it smells just like roses. It smells just like roses. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. I have to say, these little cotton pads too are very like, they don't feel harsh to the skin. It feels very like soft to the skin. It doesn't feel abrasive or anything, which I really like. And like I said, I really like this packaging. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, like maybe like 3 squirts of this, and just apply it to my face. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera. They are a little bit more dramatic and thicker, which I'm liking right now, so I think it's cute. I'm going to go ahead and start on my foundation, and the foundations that I'm using aren't first impressions or aren't new. I've already used them on my channel. Today I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in the color Cashew. This is a little bit too yellow for my skin tone, even though I do have a yellow undertone. I like to use a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallibale Pro Glow Foundation in 210, and it just gives it that nice balance where it's not too yellow, but it's not too on the orangey side. It's like a perfect balance. I don't know if I'm the only one that likes to just, I know I'm not the only one that likes to mix their foundations and do like some little chemistry project, because girl, sometimes you have to do it, especially when you just have that like tone that you just can't find a great match for. With me mixing that, I'm going to take a little bit of these luster drops from MAC. This is definitely a first impression. This is called Sunrush. It has a gold tone to it. I'm going to go ahead and swatch that for you guys here. It has a gold tone to it. It's very dewy looking, and I just want to add that into my foundation just to give me a nice glow. So far I definitely like the coverage of those two foundations, but I can see a little bit of the glowy effect, so I really like that as well. I think I'm going to use that as a highlighter too today. So next item I'm going to be using for my contour and highlight is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Cream Contour Palette. And I haven't really looked at any of these products really to see like if they're good products or bad products. All this is PR, so I'm just testing out what these companies are sending me. I'm just going to take this yellow shade and kind of mix it with this peachy shade for my highlight, and then use one of these darker shades for my contour. I can say that it's pretty creamy for the most part, which means that it'll be very easy to blend into my foundation. I just don't really care for these types of cream contours. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the cream. I like more like a liquid contour. I mean, I guess I don't even know if you consider like the Tarte Shape Tape to be a cream. I would consider that to be more of like a liquid almost. I mean, it reminds me of like a foundation texture, if that makes any sense. It's not really creamy, it's like a little bit more liquidy. So I don't really care for these types of cream contours. I never really use these. I know when I used to use these, like when I first started using makeup, I would use these cream contours. But then when I found liquid contours, I was like, those are the thing of the past. But for the sake of this video, we're about to just use a little bit of cream cream. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend all of that in. Oops, I just stuck my finger in there. Next I'm going to use this shade at the very end for my contour, and I'm just going to take this concealer brush and kind of like go over that. Now, I can just blend it in, but I don't really like this. Ugh. It's just a little too dark for my skin tone. They have a lighter one in here. Maybe this will like kind of take away that darkness. Probably should have used this one because this one looks more like my skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Kat Von D Transulcent Powder. This is not a first impression. You guys know that I use this all the time. So I'm going to set my face and then hop back right on. I'm going to be using some products that are new and some products that are not first impression. And the only thing I'm going to be really using is that's not first impression is this Morphe 35O palette, just for a couple of things. So, but one thing that is new, I got a bunch of brushes from BH Cosmetics. They sent me all these brushes. They're all vegan brushes and cruelty free. So I'm going to be using a couple of these on my eyes and face. Right now I'm going to be using this shade from my Morphe 35O palette, this shade right here. I'm going to do like a brownish smoky eye today. So let's see how this comes out. Right now I'm just going to use that shade as my transition. And like I said, this is the 5 brush from BH Cosmetics. And so far, I'm kind of liking how this is. It's very soft brush. Okay, now that I've blended it, why can't I talk today? I have an accent today. I don't know if I've just been around a lot of my Spanish family too much or what, but I just have an accent today. I can't talk very properly. Right now I'm going to be using the Meet Matrimony from the Balm, and this is my first time ever really using this line. I know that they're kind of like an oldie but goodie line. I used to watch like a couple of my favorite YouTubers that used to use this when like the Nude Tude came out and all of that. Bahama Mama, stuff like that I saw, but I never had the money at the time to get it. But they sent me a PR package and they sent me a lot of the things that I've always wanted to try, but I wanted to try this one today. So I'm going to be using the color Matte Lopez in my crease. Then I'm going to take the color Matte Evans and I'm going to just put that into my crease. So far these brushes are bomb. Like, I am very impressed. I think they're blending so well. These are really, really good. They almost remind me of Morphe brushes. I am very, very excited about them because they are really, really good. Reaching back into my Morphe 35O palette, I'm going to be using this shade here. It's a little bit darker, so I'm just going to go a little bit darker with this shade, and I'm going to be using the number 6 brush from BH, and just to deepen that crease a little bit. Then I'm going to take the color Matte Reed from the Matrimony palette, and I'm just going to put that onto my lid to finish this off. I have to say these matte shades are bomb. They're so, so bomb. I love these too. Like, all of these are really, really pretty. This is like perfect for a matte look. I'm not really sure about this middle shade here. You guys can see that. It's actually pretty nice. That one is called Matte Coomer. I really like that shade. I kind of messed up my eyeliner, guys. Don't kill me. It just does not look as poppin' as it would if I would have just done it with something else, which I think I'm still going to do because right now this eye is just really annoying me. So I'm going to take this Stella, or Stila, is it Stella or Stila? I'm not sure. Stila Bronze Bell, the liquid eyeshadow. I just love these. I'm going to use this as a liner today, and I'm just going to do that accent. You know, I've seen it a lot on Instagram and on different people's pages or whatever, this accent like kind of cut crease type thing. So I'm going to try it on me. I hope that it comes out right. I think it looks cool. I like this little, I think I might do this more often to my makeup looks. I think it looks really cute. So to smoke out this look, I'm just going to finish using Matrimony because I actually really like this palette, even though this is my first impression, but I really like this palette. It's really good. I'm going to use the Matte Lopez and the Matte Evans, and then a little bit of Matte Reed. So all three of these colors on my lower lash line, and I'm using my Real Techniques, what brush is this? Shading brush to do so. I'm going to move on to contour, and I'm going to be using this Cosmetics Satin Bronzer in Tropical Tan. This is my first time using this, and I'm going to be using the number 4 brush from Cosmetics. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color to my face because right now I'm looking pretty washed out. I'm actually going to use my bigger mirror because I can't really see. Ooh, that is pretty. I actually could use this as a blush too because it's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone. I mean, it's not like too much brighter, but it's a little bit lighter. So I really like this. To move on to highlighter, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution Strobe highlighter. This is my first time using this as well. I'm going to use my Sigma Strobe fan brush in F42. She isn't showing up very much, just a tad. It's like really subtle, and as you guys know, I like to beam. Just gonna build it a little bit. Yeah, let's just build it up. So next, moving on to my lips, I went ahead and added some lashes. They are from Velux by I Envy. And these are the Blair lashes. I've already tried these lashes before, so I didn't want to go ahead and like talk. I mean, I don't want to like say they're first impression because they're not. I've used them before. So right now I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm using the pickup liners from the Balm, and this is called I Really Dig You, and it's like a brownish mauve look. So I'm going to go with an oldie but goodie. I just couldn't find a shade that was going to like match my lips that I wasn't really feeling those other two. So I'm going to do NYX Liquid Suede in Sandstorm.